Yes.
Hindi nyo narinig yung hair follicle test? Ignorante po kayo doon sa technology na yan? Hair
Sir-
follicle test?
Sir,
Have you heard of
actually,
it,
sir, may I ask my
Oh,
chemist
come
here?
on. Forensic po kayo, sir. Hindi nyo alam. Have you heard of hair follicle test?
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Okay.
On October 28, sir, we immediately created the special investigation and tracker teams since we are tasked to lead the investigation based on the resolution by the RCMFP Proper A Camilon. On October 28, sir, we immediately coordinated with the family of Camilon, especially from Mrs. Rosario and the sister of the victim, taking of their statements. Please click the October 28. So those are the established facts, sir, of the statement given to us by the Mrs. Camilon and Miss Ching Camilon. It was established that on October 12, Catherine asked permission from her mother that she will go or report to Balisyong Channel in Batangas City. Catherine allegedly left the residence driving the SUV, Nissan Juke, with plate number NEI 2990 at around 7:26 of October 12 of same date. Rosario received a text coming from Catherine informing that she was at Centro Mall in Lemery, Batangas. At around 8:30, again, the mother, Miss Rosario, received a phone call coming from the victim that she was at the Patron gas station in Bawan, Batangas. On October 13, based on their statements, they did not receive any call or text coming from the victim. Ito na po yung nag-alala yung family sir na nawala na si Catherine. Next, on October 29, we started our backtracking with the assistance of the Regional Anti-Cybercrime Unit 4A. Please click the October 29. So based on the initial CCTV footages extracted by the Batangas PPO, sir, minarapat namin balikan mismo yung lugar at para ma-extract properly yung CCTV footages coming from the different sources, especially those CCTV placed along the road na dinaanan po ng ating biktima. Okay, on October 31, we also posted, nanawagan po kami through social media and that of Proper A, sir, posting of missing person. We encourage the citizens of Calabarzon to help us for any information that may
Mr. Chair,
aid us.
excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Gaano pa ako kahaba itong presentation nyo? Kasi gigil na ako magtanong eh. Would that take another 10-15 minutes?
Maybe less, sir. Bilisan ko na lang, sir.
Sige, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I'll just touch the...
Diretso ka na lang, Jack, sa kwan.
Mr. Chair, ito na po.
Yes.
Alam ko naman yung ginawa nyo at alam ko rin yung hindi nyo ginawa.
Yes, sir.
Number one question. Drug Enforcement Unit yung naka-assigned. Siguro ito sa NAPOLCOM, sa hiring process, sa hierarchy ng PNP. So, yung mga naka-assign sa anti-drugs unit, wala ba kayong ginagawang regular na drug test sa mga operatiba ninyo, lifestyle check to make sure na sila ay hindi napasok doon sa binabantayan nila o doon sa kanilang trabaho, hindi na sila mismo ang gumagawa ng kalokohan? Tulad nitong si Major De Castro. So nag-una kayo hubay may ginawang regular drug test dito sa taon to? Sir?
Your Honor, based on the records of PRO4A, we are almost 100% complete doon sa drug testing activity na ginagawa ng...
Okay, when was the last time you did a drug test to this guy, Major De Castro? On record.
If you will allow me, Your Honor, I will submit the record regarding
Yeah,
the
kasi,
drug
sir,
testing
okay.
of...
Prior to
Major De
the
Castro.
commission of the crime, when was the last time na he undergo a drug test? Not only Major De Castro, but all the members of his unit.
May I request the Chief of the Crime Lab of 4A2 please answer the question? Sila po sir ang nagkakandak po sir ng drug test.
Sige po.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, direct to the point.
Sir, the last drug test for Police Major De Castro was January 11 of 2023 from Batangas.
January 11,
Sorry.
2023.
Yes, sir.
And prior to that,
Uh, That was for the year 2023, sir.
so you do this annually
Yes, sir.
as opposed to dapat quarterly?
The 25% po, sir, ng buong strength po, dapat ma-drug test po sila.
Kasi,
then-
Mr. Chair, why I asked that question? Maraming beses na sa aking programa, even the times yung T3, wanted sa radyo, na kung saan yung mga pulis mismo, meron ko mga video, nag-hit ng shabu. Nababalitaan natin yan. Karamihan yung sa mga drug enforcement. In fact, as high as Colonel, huling-huli sa video, nagsashabu. So dapat, meron tayong hindi lang yearly, dapat quarterly and properly supervised. Baka naman yung ihi na binibigay niya, baka tinitimbrahan, oy, bukas magda-drug test ka natural, hindi magda-drugs ng tao. Kasi alam na, he knows better. Hindi siya magda-drugs. Dapat random. At dapat hindi taga-unit ninyo ang gagawa. Dapat from outside. Independent. And then binabantay niyo pag-ihi niya. Nasusunod ba yung ganung procedure, Colonel?
Yes, sir. For the information of everyone, meron pong procedures ang forensic group, yung crime laboratory dati, to conduct drug testing annually. So tama, sir, yung sabi ni RD, 100% po ang aming drug testing. As a matter of fact, sir, our regional director, Police Brigadier General Kenneth Lucas, also conducted
Nandun na po ako, sir, annually. Ang suggestion ko, dapat
yes, sir.
pag sa Drug Enforcement Unit, quarterly and properly supervised. Can we ask the NAPOLCOM people who are present to make it mandatory at random? Wag po yung, kasi alam ko naman na sinasabihan sila, oy, magkakaroon ng drug test mamaya. Natural, si police mag-absent. Hindi siya magda-drugs. Two days siya maglilib. After 2 days, clear na yung ihi niya. Or kuminsan, gagamitin niya yung ihi ng kanyang kasamahan. Urine, di ba? Urine lang yan.
Yung paggamit ng ibang ihi, malabo mangyari yan ngayon dahil yung meron talaga nagbantayan doon sa
Okay.
CR habang umiihi sila.
Okay.
Di binabantayan talaga yun ng
And may I suggest, Mr. Chair, kasi yung sa shabu, huwag ka lang gumamit ng ilang araw, burado na yung, clean na yung ihi mo. Why don't we use hair follicle test? Can we do that? Kasi pag hair follicle, alam ko, Mr. Chair, buwan months, matitration.
Ano bang pinaka-technology na alam nyo sa crime lab na mas mabigat pa kaysa mas accurate kaysa
Sir, currently, we are doing the drug testing using the urine because of the mass number of personnel that to be conducted. But we will further look for that.
So what's available sa crime lab aside sa anong available test ninyo for
for a while,
drug test? Oh.
for a while, sir.
Ah.
May I talk with the
Si-
chemist?
Mga hari-hari nyo sa crime lab dyan.
Hindi nyo narinig yung hair follicle test? Ignorante po kayo doon sa technology na yan? Hair
Sir,
follicle test?
Sir,
Have you heard of
actually,
it,
sir, may I ask my
Oh,
chemist
come
here?
on. Forensic po kayo, sir. Hindi nyo alam. Have you heard of hair follicle test?
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Okay. Kaya nga, kung narinig nyo yan, wala ba kayong ganong technology sa PNP na hair follicle ang itetest nyo, especially sa mga operatibo natin na nag-handle ng mga sensitive positions, tulad nitong Drug Enforcement Unit?
Sinong hire sa'yo sa crime lab na may alam about hair follicle test? Available ba yan na technology sa crime lab natin? No?
No, sir, actually. But
No. Pero you're aware of that particular technology?
yes, sir, I'm just looking for our chemist just to explain how the hair strands are used for drug testing, sir.